Hi you guys, welcome back. Today is the day. We're doing this. What are we doing? We are officially going to untangle my Hoya hot mess. It is worse than you think because this Hawaiian purple Hoya publicalis is totally wrapped around my crimson queen. And now it's to the point where it's like getting up on the walls and touching the ceiling, and I rent. So, just to be safe, I'm gonna clean it up because I will say my crimson queen is putting out such beautiful growth. These are like all white, all pink leaves, and I think it's about to be winter. I just kind of want to give a good clean up and put off, honestly, trimming a lot of my plants because I was like, well, I don't want to do that yet because then I can trim them and propagate them and maybe sell them. But my plants grow really fast and they're all to that point where like I could take multiple cuttings months from now if I really wanted to propagate and whatnot. So today is just kind of like a cleanup day. Also, just a huge shout out to Zim for my glasses. This is the Aphrodite pair, and if you guys are interested, I will put the link below with my discount code. And yeah, they just have so many cute, like affordable pairs. This is the Aphrodite pair, and I just love them. Not on camera, but I already have done so much pruning, and I'm really trying to tell myself it's okay to just get rid of plants. Like if I'm not feeling it, if it's not bringing me any joy and it's only stressing me out because I have over 300 plants, then I need to just get rid of it if I don't want it. Like I am that type that is like, well, maybe it'll put out more variegation, or maybe I can chop and prop it and then it'll be variegated, or I don't know. I always hold off on getting rid of plants and just chopping the crap out of them. But I think for my own sanity, I just need to do it. So for sure, like I said, we're cleaning that up. We're doing that. And then if you guys have seen my previous videos, in my Rudsta wide, I have my Monstera stanleyana and Philodendron camposportatum that are growing quite literally, rooting like out of the cabinet and all over. It is a tangled mess, and I kind of want to clean everything up, and then if it doesn't work out, I have space for other plants to go in these spots. You know what I mean? I wasn't even sure if I was going to record this. Part of me was just gonna go scissor crazy and just do it, but it's pretty hectic, and I think in the past I said I would record it, so here we are. So just to give you like perspective, you guys, the Hawaiian purple's all the way down there, and then literally all the way to the ceiling. So that's why we're doing this. I have a stool, and I think, how do I want to do this? I think I'm gonna try to untangle, but then in the end, my trellis for my Hawaiian purple is literally wrapped around like 30 times. There's nowhere for these vines to go. So I think I'm gonna like slowly untangle and then trim as I need it. You're not really gonna be able to see, but I'm gonna go for this wall one first. The tendril went behind the window. Okay. Did you guys see that? I mean, you guys have probably seen in all my videos. Everything is just so crazy. Okay. Let's go this way. I'm gonna get poked in the eye. I think I'm really prepared for that to happen. Whew. If I don't have to chop it, I would love to see like how much this thing has grown, because it's been doing this now for like a year or so. Oh my God. You can't really see, but this is like corkscrew wrapped all the way around to the ceiling. Unwind it. Oh my God. Okay. All right, so that's 2. With how many leaves and vines, I feel kind of crazy for even attempting to do this. Okay. It's kind of calming and satisfying in a way. Like, it's actually really weird to see it not be growing all the way up to my ceiling anymore, because it has been going that way for so long. My Hoyas really love this window. This is a south. Whoa, this is heavy. Wow. But you can't even see. I'll adjust. So like I was saying, my Hoyas love this window. It's a south-facing window, and they grow like crazy. Wow. Okay, that was not as bad. I have been putting this off for so long because I thought it was gonna be just terrible, but it really wasn't that bad. Wow. Okay. Is that it? You guys, it's free. It doesn't seem as long as I thought it was now that it's not being taken over, but let me get you a good view of the Hawaiian purple. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I love this pot. You guys, this is going down to the floor right now. This is the Hawaiian purple. So do you see what I mean? I don't think I can really wrap it anymore unless I just don't wrap it at all and have it trail, which is what I did for that one. That one was trellised, and then I untrellised it because I was like, oh, I thought it would be beautiful, it'll hang down. It's literally, I can't even show you guys everything. Look at that. This thing is growing like a weed. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't think I really have a spot that it can trail prominently. It would be kind of cool if I had it trailing down the detail because it's like a glass cabinet. So that would be nice. Gosh, where else could I have it trail? It would be nice to trail. I'm just thinking out loud. Oh, do we dare untrellis it? I think we have to. Either that or I'll have to chop all of this off. But I don't know. I need more shelving. But as you guys can see now, like, look, do you guys see it took up all the space down there? And it just feels good. It feels so good to have this like untangled from that. It was really cool at first because I was like, oh wow, it's like, I love when Hoyas like find their own way to trellis on things and climb things, but they will take over plants and whatever they're trying to climb onto. It's wild. I don't think this belongs on the windowsill anymore. So we're gonna set this aside and we'll figure that out later. So like for context, it was right there. And you guys see like it is kind of messy right here. I do need to clean this up. Ideally, I would like a bench right here just to consolidate. I have yet to hang that up again. But yeah, in that little space, it was there and then it was just growing up the Hoya Crimson Queen. And then it was growing up the hanging part of the hanger, the like wires, and then onto the wall and everything. So it clearly like was just trying to go crazy and it just isn't the right spot for it anymore. And now I think it opens up space to, you know, reorganize, clean up, and put maybe some other plants there. Maybe honestly even like like that Hoya could maybe trail there, at least temporarily. But yeah, I don't know. This though, you guys, like even the fans there, it's just kind of like messy. I need to go through and get a bench or something. So literally it's just chilling on the ground, and now we're going to tackle what I've also been dreading for a year or two now. All right, here we are in the Rudsta wide cabinet. So you guys see what's going on here. I have showed you guys this so many times, but the roots on the corner are growing out of the cabinet. And if you guys can tell, the roots have been just a hot mess. It's crazy. Even once I moved my philodendron brandy here, it's been growing up into the mess. I'm over it. I do love the philodendron camposportiatum, and I do love the Stanleyana, but now they're weeds. They're just weeds to me. So like this is quite literally bare down there. I might just completely chop it back. On a brighter note, my variegated heart leaves and my billy are doing great, but look, even back here, the Stanleyana just growing all the way across. Like, just I'm over it, and we are cleaning this up now. I apologize because I don't have a good way to show you like a good angle of what I'm doing, but I showed you the before, you'll see the after. I'm genuinely probably gonna throw a lot of it away. Stanleyanas are kind of hard to root. I don't know if anyone else has had good luck rooting them, but I have not. So sometimes the cuttings aren't really worth much, but we're just gonna start where we can and untangle. Oh my goodness, okay. Well, there's our top cut. I'll probably say the top cut because you never know. There we are, there's the top. So, let's see, this is the Campo. Wow, okay. It grows behind the shelves and will root behind the shelves. So this is the Campo. Do you guys see why I'm like, this is a weed? This is getting thrown. By the way, if you guys really want a philodendron camposportiatum, they root so easily and grow so fast. I would just like look for a cutting. I would just look for a cutting because they grow unbelievably fast. I have cut this back so many times and then it puts out 3 growth points and I'm like, oh my goodness. So here's another part of the Campo. Do you guys see? It is growing up on the ceiling. That is a top cut. I think I'm going to keep that to put in water. Actually, I'll probably keep this whole thing a top cut because it's trying to put out leaves. It obviously didn't have room or anything, but this way I can grow another one if I decide to honestly just completely chop this one up. So far, we're saving a top cut from the Campo and a top cut from the Stanley. Can you guys see this one? Oh God, here we go. Oh. Come on. Wow. Okay. I think I'm just gonna snip, throw this all away. Okay. Well, this is the Brandy. Isn't she cute? No. No. So the roots have gone behind the weather stripping. It's gone behind the light. Look at that. I mean, I'm not gonna take my lights off, but I can re-stick my weather stripping. Let's see. On that side. Makes sense why my humidity wasn't holding super well for a little while. This plant was taking apart my weather stripping. Okay. It already looks 10 times better. It's not growing in things and around. Now I gotta decide, do I just chop her back? All right, so you guys can see now I cleared everything that was growing that way. I cleared all of this. Like everything was vining all over the ceiling of the cabinet, and the roots were growing behind the light. So now I chopped it all back, and honestly the Stanleyana is looking great up here, but not down there. I don't know. It's a strand, you guys. I just, do I just say screw it? I chopped the brandy all the way back. I should honestly put this on a pole, let it size up. I don't know. It's like somewhat tamed, but you guys, it's still a mess. You know what I mean? Part of me is like, just start over. And I have been doing that a lot with plants lately, where I'm like, I don't like how this grew. It's just bending all different ways, or I don't like it. So one way to kind of help myself is I'm like, well, I'll just chop it up, take cuttings, and just start over and grow the plant from scratch. Do I want to do that? You know, now that I'm looking, the Stanleyana, wow, okay. It rooted all the way up, and then all the way down, and then all the way up and back here. And the roots, wow. Wow, yeah. It literally, you guys, it went up, down, and then up again. I think I just gotta chop it all. At least that kind of made my decision easier once I realized this. Okay. Just note to self, you guys, don't let your plants get this bad. I love that I could see it like grow into a jungle and climb, and it's doing its natural thing. But now it is a hot mess. And if you're someone like me, you walk by it every day and you're like, I just can't deal with that today. Just take it from someone who's been there. All right, I wonder, I mean, it's pretty good. Like I said, these are kind of hard to root, but I guess there's no harm in trying when I have such a long strand. Okay. Where are you? They like rooted in the cracks of the panels. Whoa. Like this was in the panel. Holy cow, you guys. I feel like I literally just chopped up the whole plant, but it's not. That was like just the growth from after it grew up. So bizarre. That's literally a 4-foot strand, maybe 5. Okay. Well, there she is. Here's the Campo. I have hooks. I think I just need to unhook everything of my brandy and see where it all is at. Do you guys see the roots? Okay. trying to deal with the Campo before I unhook the Stanleyana, but we'll see how well that goes. Wow. I think there's more roots than leaves. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I'm holding this right now. You guys, there's literally more roots than leaves. Do you see why this stressed me out? It's insane. Who even knows if this thing has had like a pest or anything? Like, I'm gonna chop it up completely and just start over. I decided. Okay, here we go. So I think I'm gonna keep, oh my gosh. Do I even need to root this in water? Like, it technically has roots. I think I could just plant it. I think I can just plant it. Nah, who cares? Because I have a billion other pieces. I just gotta remember what the top direction is for these when I go to plant. It's just for funsies. Throw this part away. So this is what we're left with after all that. That's insane. This thing needs water so bad. Even like I drown it usually, but or maybe actually, you know what? The soil's wet. I think it's just suffering. I took a good amount of cuttings. Do I keep it? I think what I'll do is, for now, not decide. I'm just gonna keep it. And then I'm going to cut all of the roots so it can't keep adhering to stuff and just clean it up at least. I'll keep the butt cuts because, you know, they're rooted and maybe they'll grow back better. Maybe? Who knows? Okay. Cutting literally all the roots. We're not risking it. This feels so good. Oh shit, that was rooted into the soil. Oh well. Like, just feels so good. Don't even know why I did that, because I think I'm just going to cut it all the way here. This one had roots growing out of the roots. That's fun. Another nice cutting. We'll see if I can root them. I'm gonna just throw everything in water today, and then I'll do like a moss rooting session when I have time. Honestly, I always do that with cuttings. I just throw them in water, and then if I remember, I put them in moss, and if I don't, I just hope they root in water, or if they die, they die. Let's look at the Stanleyana. This is crazy. Before Costa Farms came out with theirs, I got this for $60. And it's sad because it was like literally like this. Massive regrets. But it has such stunning stem variegation. I was like, oh, I should just chop and prop it, and I never did. And then it just got so bushy on the end, so I was like, well, if it's hidden. But I think it's time to chop it, see if I can prop it, and if not, I think this is one that I would just re-buy as a nice full plant. I'm not trying to have like one strand. So I don't think you can't even see me, but I cut her. I have a lot of Stanleyana cuttings, so we'll see if I can make my own new plant, but like, you know what I mean? Why did I do that? Why? Oh, okay. So I'm gonna completely chop this to, let's see, there's a growth point, there's a growth point, I think 2 here. Oh, but those are such good growth points. Oh, well, just kidding, that's also amazing. Okay, I'm looking at the variegation on the stem. There she is. This I can handle. So we are putting them back. Gave them a good cleanup. We will water them, and I will not let it get this bad again. Maybe. All right, you guys, there's the craziness. It's all gone. I can't believe this was totally grown over. It's bizarre. So the brandy, I gave it a trim and I put it towards the back. This one, I will let it use hooks and I'll see if it'll size up on its own, climbing with hooks on the cabinet. Otherwise, I might chop her back and give her a pull. And then we have my Monstera, Liana. She is a stick, but this is what I should have done when I first got her as a scraggly stem. And then you guys saw how that all went. So she's got a couple growth points here that haven't been activated. So I'm hoping now that I chopped, it'll activate. And then back here, we have the OG Philodendron Camposportatum. I do have it somewhat supported with a hook. I chopped all the roots and oh my God, this is so old. Anyways, I chopped all the roots and I just am gonna do a better job at making sure I don't get this root madness again, because it quite literally was growing between the panels and behind the lights and all on the ceiling and actually rooting into other plants. So we're not gonna let it get to that point again. And yeah, wow. Honestly, I can't believe I did it. I put this off for so long. You guys know. It feels like the end of an era, you guys. Look at this. Look at all those cuttings that I was showing you that I would keep and throw in some water. And then there's that massive, like 4 or 5 foot long stem of a Stanleyana. I'll chop that into a few stems, prop that. And if they don't prop well, then that's fine. That is a-okay with me. Then we have all the other plants that I have been chopping. I'm gonna see if I can find a place to have this trail. Because yeah, I don't think I can wrap it on the trellis anymore. And then while I have you here, I did give a couple things a prune. You guys remember I had a pothos right there. I just chopped her up. She was leggy, like the first half was leggy. So you guys can see I literally chopped it totally. And then, yeah, my Amidrium had a runner going everywhere. Chopped back some of these plants on a pole. The Bobsea, get that out of the way. You guys see where I chopped it? I did some cuttings for that plant. Yeah, you guys don't worry, I have another Stanleyana back there that is also going crazy. So if my props don't work, then I'm not mad. But yeah, and then right here I had the Philodendron Florida Green, also known as Florida Red Stem. But you guys, it was a tissue culture. It had like 70 plants in the pot, and I was hating it. It looked so scraggly and like a weed. And so since I already have a Florida Red Stem, Florida Green, Florida Beauty, I got Florida Ghost, and other plants that take on that same shape, I got rid of her. She's in there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more planty stuff, just hit the subscribe button. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I mean, this is what you guys gotta do, and it's about to be winter and dark and cold, so it feels really good just to clean up and tackle these things that I've been procrastinating for who knows how long. So highly encourage you to do the same. It's always good to do an audit and see which plants you're really loving and which ones that you're like, why do I have this? I'm really going through like my duplicates, and I'm just allowing myself to get rid of anything that really just doesn't serve me anymore. Like, I really encourage you to do the same. I know how it gets once you start collecting a ton, and then you're like, I have so many. Why did I do this? So you really do have to pick and choose where you spend your time. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little fall cleanup, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.